Alright, welcome back to Luto. Episode 3. Well, my episode 3, not the game's episode 3. And interestingly enough, it feels like we're halfway through in this game. Most recordings I saw, like full let's playthroughs, didn't watch them, just saw how long they were like 4 to 5 hours. So I don't know if I'm really taking my sweet time, or whether the last two people we will catch, or the ghost specters or whatever we'll catch, are actually, not that long, chapter-wise. Okay, so now... Alright. Bloop. It's quite the long intro, to be honest. If you have to play this more often, then, but it's fine. There we go. There we go. Another day, another dollar, or another... Psh. Yeah. Did we see that already? Yes, I think we did. Yeah, and now I think we're falling through this. Ah, yeah. Alright. Psh. Huh. Well, how can I... So maybe that's not what we're supposed to do. Go forward. So we have to go back? Huh, can't go here. Oh, okay. Okay. I can't, unfortunately, make it lighter. I have no flashlight currently. Okay, so it's all water. Sam? I'm Sam, right? Did I write this down? Oh, I didn't. I should have written down the family members, because I'm tired. Who is this? Error. Do you remember? Left or right? I can't breathe. Is that a brother? I mean, this is light and this is dark. So we'll go still hurts. Oh. Is it his brother? No, we can't leave. Alright. We're being looped again. It's fine. We'll get through this. Still hurts. No flashlight. Can you escape? Be careful. I can't escape. Huh. Exit? No. Well, oh, hello? This is a different area, though. Sam, is this real? I don't think so. This doesn't feel real. This feels very much like, even in a horror scenario, this feels more like the dream version. Shut up. Should I step through here? No. Okay. Well, it was worth a try. I think a pretty smart thought, right? Exit. Please. There's nothing left. I want to leave. It's not fair. Ooh, it's probably my brother. Dad? Is that you? Who's talking? Is it me? Who is doing this? Am I lost? What is this house? Forgive me. One more time. Sam. Did I hear someone scream now? Do you believe in ghosts? I mean, at this point, I probably do. In real life, I'm leaning more towards no. Oh. Ah, it looks like an eye, but it's one of those, yeah, covered ghosties. I kind of hope there will be an explanation why they are. What just happened? Oh, I missed something, I think, because I turned around at an inopportune time. But that was cool. It's a good idea. It's a scary effect to have, to hear someone run. Oh. Well, that's it. To hear someone running fast behind you, aka getting closer to you and you can't see them. You're not going to talk to me anymore, narrator? That was it? I don't believe you. You're such a chatterbox. You love monologuing, so come on. Ugh. Alright. Suit yourself. Emma. Oh, what kind? Oh, okay, okay. Ew. It's disgusting. Ugh. What's this? I saw you put a box full of your old scripts in the discard pile. Did you make a mistake? Let me know, because if you don't want them, I keep them as a memento. You never know. Mom. Aw, thank you, Mom. That's actually really good. Oh, gee. Okay. Oh, God. That's a jump scare. Oh, my God. Am I dreaming? I want this to end. I want this to end. Feels like monkey paw-ish. Oh.
What if you never wake up?
I don't.
Would that change anything about how you feel?
Yes! I would feel worse. I don't think so. I think so. Yeah.
Interesting. You know, I can't deny that I find all this fascinating. It's been a long time since anyone has gone off the rails. Come on, don't be that person. You really don't want to know if I'm a ghost?
I don't think you're a ghost. I don't think so. You're something else. Ghosts? No, they act different. They act different. I talked about the music, right? Yeah, I think I did. I'm currently reading The Still Wakes the Deep book by Lost and Cult, which is really good, very recommended. And they actually had their own specific instrument made for sound effects, but also for parts of the soundtrack. Like their very own unique, incredibly unique instrument, which is so, so cool. Oh.
And once again, sand.
Yeah, I could climb up there. I mean, I probably couldn't, but maybe Sam can. Alright. Oh, is the figure gone? Would it have stayed if I wouldn't have looked back? Oh, everyone, I just started Mass Effect for the, well, not for the first time. I tried it a couple of times, but the very first time I tried it, I was too bad at video games in general, and I immediately died. I died in the intro section. It's so embarrassing. And also, I don't know. I think it was too political for me back then. I was more into fantasy stuff and not, science fiction so much. But I don't know now. I think I'm only a couple of hours in, but I'm really getting into it. Like, I really enjoy the way it's structured so far. And the fighting, it's okay, right? I've heard that, especially in the first game, fighting is not amazing. But I think with these kind of games, it's fine, as long as it's not super frustrating and buggy. I think mediocre fighting is fine. Because it's not just mainly a fighting game. Okay, let's go back to this environment with Sam. We're in these caves. We want to know why we are in these caves. I want to know why we're constantly in these caves. Also, I don't like the holes. This is very long. This is unusually long. And we haven't heard the monster yet. The Minotaur. Like, oh, no. I hope it ties together in the end. I hope that especially the desert thing and the sheet covered mannequin or whatever, I hope that they kind of tie directly to the story and the characters. Would be a little bit disappointing if they were just random, because they're cool. And now we're in the desert again. Oh. It led us this way, but...
Do you find that you are doing the same thing over and over again?
Oh,
Do
absolutely.
you expect a different result?
Well, yeah, because so far I did get different results from doing the same thing over and over again. I mean, a couple of times I had to turn around, narrator, but very often I just had to go through the loop. And that was that. So, But we're missing 2 people. And I wonder why he's sending us through these loops. Because it feels like he's controlling all of this. Just testing if it does anything. But no, at a certain point it just closes, no matter how often you push the spacebar. Alright, so we had that was a loop upon a loop upon a loop. And we're back at the bathroom. What happened in the bathroom, I wonder? So, oh, it's broken. So is that... Oh, another coin. Okay, I think that's the next area. So that's Dad and us. They are no longer here. Look, he scribbled out, not the rest of his family. There was no choice. I'm so scared that something happened to the dog, that they did. You won't do it again. What did you do? Oh. Huh. Wait, what? Help. Huh. And look, it's a little love heart. Maybe obsession. Oh, okay. Ugh.
You shouldn't have seen that. I'm sorry, Samuel.
Playing with the Truth, Chapter 5. Who was that? Wait, is that you, narrator? Because we've seen that creature person quite often, actually. Just lurking about. Looking through windows, watching us. Huh. And not wearing pants, I noticed. You know, so I hope that's not you, narrator, because that's kind of, you know, that's iffy. Alright, don't move. Okay, okay. Alright. So we're back in this mixture between a bunker basement and a movie studio. Which is, you know, if you're being led to a movie studio that's like in a bunker, it would feel too much like a snuff thing to me. I wouldn't like it. Oh, there's a key? Is that the key to the door that we were looking at that we couldn't
I
open?
know it's easy to get caught up in the excitement of solving a mystery, but you're going to have a hard time finding the truth when you don't even know what the lie is. Keep in mind that the truth has many faces, and you may not like the one that is waiting for you.
The truth has many faces. Okay. What does that mean? Can I trust the narrator? Because the narrator, in my point of view, is very untrustworthy. So it's like, you could tell me anything to confuse me. It doesn't mean that it's like it might not be true. It might just be to keep me from trying this. Okay, that's our parents. Oh. Oh, so much stuff. You're allowed to be sad. I was too. Sorry. Yeah, that's closed. Oh. You little ghosts. Okay. Oh, okay. I mean, they do already have a connection to the story because I think they moved after something happened. And this could be... Oh, is it Mom's turn now? I hate watching you. Maybe it's
How
Mom.
can you distinguish between what is real and what isn't? Do you trust what you see? What you hear? What happens when everything starts to feel wrong? To seem fake? Like a trick, you know? It is night.
Oh, I don't like that. No, don't do that. Oh, that is disgusting. Lose. Perder. Sorry about the pronunciation. I know in my heart that was wrong. I never took Spanish. I always wanted to. Because as a teenager, I always thought, so many people speak Spanish in this world. I want to learn Spanish. And then they were like, no, you can't learn Russian or French. And then I aimed for French, had a horrible teacher, and that was that. There's the key. Staff key. Pick up. Alright. I'll just go now. I don't know if I should ignore the running or not. I don't like it. It's really good.
Be careful. Sometimes it's better to embrace fiction than to face what's behind the curtain.
I mean, yeah,
under the sheets.
I get that. Oh, that was an interesting sentence. I get that because ignorance truly is bliss. The more you know, knowledge doesn't make you happy. That's for sure. But at the same time, do I want to sit in the cave and only see the shadows? I don't know. I'm not sure. So now I can go maybe in this room? Is that the staff room? Guess it is. Come on. Alright, so mama, a lot of mom. I think this is the relationship between the parents. I'm still spitballing here because I really don't know what happened. But if the son died, one of the sons died due to cancer, that is a huge strain on any relationship. That can fuck people up. For some reason, the white door opens if you click on it too many times in a row. Why didn't anyone help? Trigger flickering. Look in there. Oh, there's someone supposed to be here, I think. I think because both of their hands, that's a child that's supposed to be there. It's probably us. Oh no, actually. Oh, so it's just that it's not a child. It's just them and their bond is broken. Okay. But yeah, we've figured that already. So. Oh! Love. Amor. Anything here? Trigger flickering. I wonder what that is. I don't... Flickering light. Play with the light. Ah, okay. Just got an achievement just for digging around. Or rather, in my case, it wasn't really even digging around. It was not knowing what to do. Oh, that's us. Hidden. Ah, that's the white door. Yeah, okay. Alright, alright, alright. The very obvious thing. Win, ganar. Okay. It's like Duolingo in here. Madre, padre, pausa. What's pausa? Kid? Parrot? Is that parent? Corazon? Is that son? I don't know. I'm not good enough for that. Oh wait, am I in the... Okay, yeah. Oh! Oh, I'm behind it now. What's with that? Okay. Wait, I can't open? Shit. What do I do? Oh. Oh, no, ew. Ah, I didn't like that. Don't flicker me. It is so dark. Okay, and now I can't... But I can't go outside. I can't go outside of this bit. What's going on here?
Samuel learned Spanish with games like this.
Oh.
It is fascinating how easily you transform macabre acts into simple children's games.
Oh, wait. Rompa, maybe? Oh my god. I see. I see. There's a whole... Oh my god, I know now what I'm doing here. So, am I playing Romper Break? Because it's... Yeah, I think no, Carson doesn't work. Okay. Okay, well, let's try it out. There's an R. No? No, I don't like that. No. Okay, put on some pants, dude. Okay, we got the M and the E. Oh, sorry, I'm leaning back from the mic again. This is a wild puzzle, if this is what it is, and I am flabbergasted that I got it, because usually I'm not... Yeah, in medicine, I got stuck so often. The whole logic, the logic for all these puzzles was completely next to my thinking. And in Kathy Rain 2, I also had quite a few issues. No, don't make noises. Don't make disgusting noises. No, I can't. Where do I have an M? Did I see an M? Can I go up here? Are there more goobers? More goobers. That's an H. Ah, there you go. Alright. Oh, okay. Can I go? Okay. Oh, okay. Was this always this black? Corazon. Heartbreak. Oh. That's not good. But now the sheet guy from the it's always a guy, isn't it? From the stairs should be gone. That was a wild puzzle, but yeah, it worked.
Don't you miss when the world had logic? When the walls were familiar and the corridors led somewhere? But for some reason you decided that wasn't the truth. And look at it now. The world bends, stretches, breaks down. And yet, you keep walking.
Okay, this feels weirdly topical right now, because the world has been... I talked about a colleague about this, because I think it's a lot to do with you know too much nowadays. But the age of the internet, you just know too much shit about how everything is bad. Everything you do. You know, and if you do one thing right, you know, you do a good thing, then there's at least one other thing that you do wrong. Whether it's like, I don't know, like a movie with a problematic person, or eat something that, you know, is... Oh, God, no! Jesus, don't do this, you fucker. Oh! Anyways... So whatever you do, you know, or you work for a company that's not perfect, or you wear clothes that are not, you know, hand sewn by happy grannies. Like, there's always something you do that could be better. And then at the same time, you know, back in the days, you got your news from the news if you wanted to, and nowadays you get them if you want them to or not. Like, if you're at least in some part involved on social media and the internet, then you will hear about everything, and you hear about everything. You know, it's not just what basically your local news picked as the headline news. You get to pick everything. You get to all the wars, all the atrocities, all the horrible people. I know too much about celebrities. It's so difficult when people tell me, oh, what's wrong? You know, what or who they enjoy. It's very difficult for me because I almost always know something shitty about them, and then I have to be like, ugh. You know, I usually try to keep my mouth shut, but then when I get asked if I like them, then it's super difficult because I'm like, I don't really care for them. And then if people dare, you know, to ask why, then I have to say it. No, I don't want to know. Oh, God. And this feels like this. Because I was like, okay, I'm not on a tangent right now. I'm actually closely talking about this game because it feels like that. Everything breaks apart. Everything becomes super complex and chaotic. And it's not as easy and straightforward as it used to be. And it wasn't like that in the past. Like, it wasn't easier. It just was easier for me because I knew less. And so that's what I also previously said, that just knowing more, it makes you sadder, you know, but it still is, I don't know, I feel like, I mean, sometimes I wish I would know nothing, you know, and have a happy life, but at the same time, I don't know, I don't want, oh God, okay. Oh, I have to chase the ghost, not the other way around.
Actions have consequences, and yours do nothing but tear everything apart. Don't think I haven't noticed.
Low level. Huh! Oh, that's embarrassing. Are you okay? Ah!
Interesting.
It was a mouthful of sand can't scream. Yeah, but yeah, you can't really refute that. So that mouth is not full of sand, I guess? Chapter 22? Wait, we were in chapter 5. We were that, like, get to the coin. And I'm tearing... like, you can see this game on so many levels, because you can also see it, you're tearing at everything, you know, it becomes unruly. That when you're working on your mental health, that's also basically what you do. You make things... Okay. More difficult for you to get through it to the other side. Like, you weren't... when it was easier, it wasn't better. Wait, shit, I messed up? Oh. Don't cry.
I have witnessed too many times how your world crumbles when you dig where you shouldn't. And it is sad when you think you can climb the rubble. Because the truth is that most of you end up screaming under it.
Oh, it's dark. Okay. Oh no, that's the dog.
You owe too much to your pets.
So we have to go towards the noise, I think. Towards the crying. That's why... Hey, hey! Oh, that is so unfair. Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Why are you black, though? Weren't the others white?
The third one was, very painful. For years, Mr. Button and I were, inseparable. We adopted him after losing Isaac. And at first, I felt him as a replacement. It was horrible. But over time, he became much more than that. He filled the void I didn't know I had. He was basically everything to me. To the point that I needed him more than he needed me. Despite his tiny size, he always protected me. And that reminded me a lot of Isaac. God, I miss him so much.
For a moment, I thought he would say something. So it's so everything. Maybe every single thing, third shadow. The shadows are maybe not the people he lost, but rather the grief stages. So the first time was Isaac, and the second time was, I think, Dad, and then the dog. And don't underestimate losing a pet. It can be harsh on people. Like, when I lost my cat, I went into the depths of the internet, and a lot of people write about this is a phenomenon that it feels incredibly intense in the moment. And a lot of people grieve their pets so much more intensely. And I think I talked about this before, but I think it's because they're a part of your daily routine. So you love them, you care for them, but they're everywhere, every day they're there. You know, it's not like, oh, like with a lot of people, if you lose them, and I'm not saying that you miss them less or that you grieve them less, you just grieve differently. But with a pet, it's your whole day basically turns into something else. And I think it's probably 10, 20, 1,000-fold if you lose a spouse or a child or brother, you know, that you spend a lot of time with. But yeah, and that's why a lot of people grieve their pets so much, because it's really, it's not just losing the pet. Oh god. Okay, okay. I messed up. I'm sorry. I was talking. I didn't know I was on it. So I could have done something cool here and I messed it up. I'm sorry. But yeah, because this game, I think it is about grief and about how you deal with grief and what it does to you. Oh shit. I'm a little bit annoyed at myself. Backward. Oh wait. Out of bounds. Try to go beyond the permitted limit. Oh! I'm levitating! Alright, yeah, that's fine. I'm okay with that. Whatever that was, I'm okay. Ah! It's probably my brother. Having to call 3 times to drop the hammer is perhaps too confusing.
What you've just experienced. Kind of test. If you've come this far. Wow, even he's broken. You shouldn't have listened to him.
I'm not sure. I trust him more than I trust you. Having to call 3 times to drop the hammer is perhaps too confusing. Yeah, but which number? Which number? Oh, that looks like the smiley a little bit. That's probably by design. Oh, that's interesting. So this is falling apart. Maybe that's just the memory and that's why it's breaking up. Because you can't live in the past forever.
What a mess. But look at you, in a very human attempt to go back, thinking that all your problems will be solved. I can't blame you for wanting to go back to the house, to the routine where everything was simpler.
Yeah.
Where you were safe.
Yeah. Exactly. I don't like the flickering. I hope none of you have issues with that. Teleport. Yeah, why not? Oh. Oh. Oh, okay. Oh, no. Oh my god. Oh, that's actually I don't like it. I'm asking you to tell me if you don't like it. I don't like it. I don't want this. Oh, the puzzles, you know. Oh, let's just go there. Yeah. I'm so good and everything, and now I don't. I mess up. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, wow. Okay, that's high. Is there even something that looks like nothing?
You can keep banging on the door all you want. No one is going to open it from the other side. After all, you're here.
I feel like that would be a great point to stop the game for today. I know I used to play 2 hours in the past, but I need to. I have a lot of cat wrangling to do today, so I might stop it here. And also, the main thing that I find annoying with this game is that the autosave is very sporadically, and at the same time you can't save the game. Like, I get that you should not have like save slots, you know, but I think just saving where you are so you can get out of the game and then do whatever you want and then come back without having to replay 10, maybe even 20 minutes of gameplay, that would be nice, because that makes it very difficult for me to decide when to stop, because I would like to stop whenever I feel like it and not when the game has one of its moments, you know. But yeah, I think I'll end it here. This was a really weird... I will continue a little bit more. Just a little bit though. Like, not a lot.
All this odyssey to end up here again. It's not working, is it? I don't know what you expected by breaking everything. Now you can only wait for another... What do you call it now? Deus Ex Machina, maybe? You know, the help you've been getting all along the way, I guess you've noticed.
Am I falling?
Exactly.
I'm falling. So you've been helping me.
Here you are. Catch it.
Ew! No. Don't let me play. Oh. Shit. Oh, I hate this. I'm not good at these kind of games. I don't like old school games. I'm not one of those people that like the challenge. I don't want a challenge. Old school games were so frustratingly difficult most of the time. I think I never finished Super Mario. I finished the DuckTales, that I actually enjoyed. That was doable as a game. But I had this other game, early Nintendo, Robin Hood, that was so difficult. I don't think I've ever made it past the first level. Hold left click to add heart. Oh. Ow! I don't like this. I don't like these kind of games. To be quite I appreciate the meta of it all, but I don't like these kind of games. And if I have to start afresh, then that's why I hate them so much. Ugh. Oh my god, no, 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 no. Ugh. Can I give up? Let's just do that and see. I don't think that will throw me out, will they? No, okay. So that was just fun and games? Okay, well, I know, there's people out there that did this, you know, that managed to do this. It's not my kind. It's one of the least favorite game subgenres I have. Like, I hate them so
Lights,
much.
Camera. Action. I didn't expect to see the insides of Samuel's world. This place definitely doesn't seem to be comfortable with your presence.
No, we will not be adding any rewards for watching the whole film. Oh. Oh man, that's so sad. Maybe it is this whole going through the memories, and it starts out normal. Or rather how grief can catch you, right? Everything is normal, everything's routine. Because if it's the older you get, you know, the further away the moment of loss is, the more often it happens that sometimes it's always there, but sometimes it feels like it's not there, and then when it's back again, it comes back with a vengeance. I wanna... Oh. Alright. It's my home keys. Yeah, one left. Also, this is all blurry. I don't know if it's my computer or the game. I can't tell, actually. Oh, very funny. Oh, you think you're hilarious, right?
Routine was not a prison. It was a refuge. Monotony was a shield against the horrors locked inside Samuel. But you insisted on breaking it. You insisted on seeing. And now you can't stop seeing.
I think that's actually what they suggest people that suffer from depression, etc. I'm not quite sure. Well, I'm not 100% sure, but I think routine, like to have little routines that are nice, like good routines that elicit happiness. Yeah, I will not watch the whole movie. Trigger title. One more time. Friday. Change day. Okay. Yeah, these are all scripts. I think the blurrification is my computer. Sorry about that. So that's why I don't need the key anymore, because that's my... help.
If you keep going towards the light like a bug, you may have the same fate.
Oh, that's funny. That's probably the actual... Oh, I don't like the Oh, shit. Ideas they had for the doors. The choice. Find the memory out of place. Trigger candles. Oh. Because... I just wanted to see them all. I didn't really find anything. Also, reading through the stories, I mean, obviously I knew that, you know, that there's a lot of iterations in the game, but it's really wild how much there will be changed. I don't know. Always left, right? Isn't that a horror game rule? That you always have to go the left path first? Help me. Oh, they're both the same. Choices. Decisions. Choke? Choices. We're not going to recycle this. We said the demo was a standalone experience.
There is something tragic about an unfinished scenario.
Oh, I didn't play
As
the
if the
demo.
world had given up before it finished creating itself. Or as if the protagonist had given up before even trying.
So, I guess that was a callback to the demo, which I didn't play because I didn't want to... I try not to play demos most of the time. Sometimes I do, but very often I don't, because when I want to go into the full game, I want to be, like, excited, you know, and not remember things. And, like, I want to... In this day and age, I like it very much when I can go into a game without really knowing a lot about it. And here I think that really worked to its favor. Labyrinto. Labyrinth. Sorry again about the pronunciation. I'm having fun with it, but I know it's really not accurate at all. I'm just playing around with it. Version discarded. We have finally decided to make the mausoleum. Oh, so this was... So they weren't sure about the mausoleum. Yeah, and that's... With Stoics Deeps, it's wild how much they changed and added. Really just big stuff. Big stuff. I'm still thinking of doing a video on the book. Presenting it a little bit. And some cool facts I found in it. But we'll see. We'll see. I always say this and then, you know, it doesn't happen. Do you want to... I don't want to... I don't want to jump. I don't want to die. House of Lust. Okay, let's jump. Although I'm not a big fan. I don't know if this game has multiple endings. I hope not. Because I don't want this to be a suicide. Because this is very high. Trigger death. Yeah. Furniture discarded. Telephone. Radio. Lock. It's probably a lot of playtests. Oh. Oh, but I don't have a video, a VHS, so I need to find one. Huh. Light switch. Oh, they initially had light switches. Interesting. Wood. Sound tests. Oh! Okay, yeah. 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 Like, for bigger video game studios, it's really magical how much goes into this, from sound effects to small stuff to just the research into details, and I love it so much. And you usually notice, like, even if you don't outright notice, it adds to it. So you do notice if a team or even one single developer put a lot of love and attention into details. And I don't mean that everything has to be incredibly well researched in detail, but just that you see and know and feel that someone really... Oh. Okay. Don't enjoy that. Put their heart into it, and they really wanted to create something that tells a story the best way possible, but also within, obviously, the means, you know. Like, I don't want anyone to work themselves to death just so I have the perfect game that has no mistakes at all. Because, oh, combat tests. Well, am I happy that that didn't happen? Because I'm not a big fan of crunch and stuff like that. I'd rather wait or live with a version that's still pretty amazing, you know, and maybe does not have this additional super fancy schmancy chapter. Ah, look! Okay, so who do we have here? So this is Hook. At 6, they saw Hook. At 5, Star Wars. Gremlins.
It's fun to watch what you try to understand.
Superman. Is that Waterworld? Back to the Future? Exorcist. Home Alone? What's that? I don't know. Is that the wishing tree? Looks like Dracula. Is that a robot? Or the Hendersons? Like that's Jaws. Oh, that's amazing. Okay, I'm not going to name them all, but that is so cool. Whoever did this, I think, is my age, because all these movies very much, like, if you I grew up in the 90s, and so I watched a lot of movies from the 80s. So this person either grew up in the 80s or 90s, because that's a lot of stuff you also saw in the 90s. And not all, and some of these movies also were from the 90s. Alien was 1979, which boggles my mind. Every single thing time I think about how old Alien is and how just absolutely gorgeous it is. Yeah, big, it's not cute anymore. Who would have thunk? You know, suddenly it's disgusting. I don't want to. Ew. Leave me alone. What's that? Oh, I can't go inside there. Okay. Alright. Oh! Pfft. All collisions in the game must be checked. Oh, ew, grabs. Oh, that is amazing. This button.
What is it that motivates you to continue? By now, you should know that everything is broken. There is no script anymore.
But this is so interesting. This is a look behind the curtain. This button is supposed to restart the animations, but what it does is to remove everything directly. Let's wait with this. Also, let's wait with the corridor. I want to see those first. Those animations. Oh my god. Look back. Ah. Ah. Oh, that looks... Yeah, I don't like that one. That's the vanish. Whoop. Yeah, that I don't like. Oh. That's pretty cool. And you? Closed door. Ah. Yeah, I know you. Well, I know the one who made it. Oh, this is so horrible. The convulsions, I don't know why they discarded it, but maybe it was too extreme. And it looks slightly vulgar, to be quite honest. It looks a little bit like, you know, just, he's not just convulsing, you know. He's doing some stuff. Okay, let's see. Oh. Oh, that is so pretty. Whee! All right. How do I get back? Oh, here. Okay. Okay. I wonder if there's a way to break the out of bounds thing, but I think we have to press the button. I think that's what they want us to do. This is so cool! I love this! Alright, let's go. Let's push you to out of bounds. Come on. Okay. Ah, shit. Oh, I have to... Okay, so I have to go right after. Oh, there you go. Because, yeah, it's fast. Damn. All right.
The last time, I keep thinking that maybe it was my fault for not calling the ambulance quicker, for not knowing how to give first aid. And I know I've been told I couldn't have done anything, but that's exactly what scares me. You
Okay, that is father.
been there when he was dying. And not doing anything, just watching my father's face struggling as his heart broke. I don't know.
That was
For
the
me,
game.
everything is pretty dark since then. I think I need help.
But mom is still alive, right? So I think it was grandma maybe, but I remained silent. That was the game. He was trying to repair the heart to help it, but he couldn't. So I wonder if the game is winnable or not. Goodbye. Oh shit.
I'm not sure there's a way out this time, thanks to you.
I don't think going backwards does anything. I just wanted to try it out because I thought I'm smart.
The story is over. Why are you still here?
Well, is it ever over? Until, you know, until it's over. I want to try what happens when we start this again. I hope I don't have to replay the last 10 minutes or so. Yeah, because now I can go through the desert and pass all 4 of them. And that's kind of what I want to do, right? I saw a ghost. His gaze was full of resentment. Oh, there. For a moment I thought he would say something. But I remained silent. So I was the ghost. Alright. Yes. I want to go down.
In the end, you got your way and managed to reach the other side. Was that really what you wanted?
The other side?
Yes, although it may not be what you're imagining. You are behind the darkness, beyond what a human is capable of comprehending. A place born of the spilled black bile of the sorrowful, where those tired of suffering hide. Like Samuel.
Did Sam kill himself? And that's where he ended up? Because it's apparently a sin. Why am I here?
I find it hard to believe that you don't know. After all you've done to get here, and disturb one of my guests.
What guest? You mean Sam?
Of course. Do you think I don't know that you've already seen his face?
What?
Precisely. Everything is broken because you saw what you shouldn't have. But don't worry. I'm not the one who gets angry.
Oh, the
On
guy.
the contrary. The truth is that I appreciate those who come here, no matter what.
Maybe the... Shouldn't I have seen you?
Are you sure it was me? No. I don't think you could take it.
Who are you?
Again?
Yep.
I am one of the many voices you hear in your head. I can be the narrator, the ghost, the monster, the god. I am whatever you need me to be. So I can be your complete destruction. Or your most precious companion. It's up to you.
No, I don't think he's evil. He's not good, but who is? Are you real?
Are you?
Well, not really. Well, I am, but...
Simply me. Just as you are you. Everyone in this world lives in contradiction, even those you call gods. Samuel's life is a great example of this, full of half-truths and half-lies. What if I told you that the one who has helped you and the one who has hindered you are the same person? Does that make sense? Or is it paradoxical?
So the phone caller was...
The truth is that the answer doesn't matter. They are both real.
Who has helped me?
That's interesting. Because that who actually includes a lot of things. It includes you.
Right.
Oh, it's time.
Oh, I'm not tied anymore. Interesting. Oh, it's opening instead of closing.
He's here.
Oh. Can I go around? I'm pushing the space bar because I thought I could. I don't. Oh. Oh! Ooh!
Finally, you are face to face. I imagine it must feel strange, almost like a phantom limb. But I must confess, I've always loved this moment. You never know how it's going to end. So, go ahead, Samuel. What do you have to say?
Oh god, I just yawned into the camera instead of away from the camera. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Go on.
Well, I'm afraid it's all my fault. Yeah, I feel like that fits better. I feel like I deserve everything that's happened to me. I was a kid when he lost his brother, so Jesus, no. But I know it's the feeling he has. Is it really like this? He's not saying anything. It's like my therapist. Not mine, I don't have one. I can't take it anymore. How long will it last? God damn it. You were such a shutterbox a couple of minutes ago and suddenly you have nothing to say. My brother died. I didn't kill Mr. Butt. My dog died. My father died. Oh, jeez. Why do I feel so guilty? Everyone I love ends up leaving me one way or another. I think that's the fear of a lot of people. You know, that you lose people. And you will too.
Stop. You shouldn't say that. I can feel the pain, and therefore understand where these statements are coming from. But I can also feel the doubt in them. So be fair.
Is it worth continuing?
You see, something as simple as doubting can drastically change the perception of things.
It's hard for me to say.
Say it.
I want my dreams back. I don't want to feel alone anymore. Ah, that's a difficult choice, but I think alone with your dreams is not as good as being with people. I'm going with dreams like life dreams, you know, like writing, becoming the director, etc. And I feel like they're nice. It's good to have dreams. It's good to have aspirations, etc. But personally, feeling loved and being with people who love me and cats who love me, or at least appreciate that I feed them regularly, is more important to me. So I don't want to feel alone anymore. I want to be happy again. Huh, yeah. I want to live.
I see. I find it very interesting to see someone who manages to get out of this place after facing his fears. But I feel the need to make an observation, Samuel. You were never alone, and you never lost your dreams. That's why you made it this far. I have nothing to add, but you should take the opportunity to say something more before you leave this place.
Oh. So, here's my thoughts. Saying it wasn't your fault doesn't mean that I mean it's my fault. It's more how I consider life. Because maybe the narrator is just life. How things happen, you know. I know, at least I would like to be the main protagonist. I would like to know that everything has meaning, that everything that happens for a reason. However, the way I see the world, and that's just my opinion, and how I see the world, is that everything's random. So if shit happens, it's not to make you stronger or better or to lead to something better. And the older I get, the more I lose the sense of, oh, I'm the main character and everything happens for a reason and everything will lead me to something great, you know, and in the end awaits a fulfilling, happy life. The older I get, I more feel like it is possible, because everything's random, that either only just horrible things happen to me from now on, or that it's a healthy mixture of both, or that at some point everything will just be amazingly great, but it's the same chance for all these scenarios. So there's no, you know, and that's life, in my opinion. And so it's no one's fault that things happen. I mean, sometimes it is, you know, but in general, and I think this is life. The narrator is supposed to be life, you know. So it's not his fault, because things just happen. It was my fault is all the blame I put on myself for things that happened. And that also goes with grief a lot, that maybe you don't directly blame yourself for the death of someone, but you blame yourself for maybe not being there more often, for not calling as often, for not noticing something earlier on. And so there's so many things, you know, whenever someone leaves this existence, there's just so much left, you know, so much you wanted to do, wanted to say. And so I think a lot of us, when we lose someone, think, at least in some capacity, that some things are our fault and we could have done better. So this is a very difficult decision to make, because I think one is forgiving ourselves. So going back to not even forgiving ourselves, but seeing that these things happen to us. Especially going back to Samuel, losing people. He didn't kill these people and his dog, it just happened. And he thought it was his fault, or that he somehow caused this, but it wasn't. So it would be healthy for him to feel better about himself, because he always drew himself as this monster, as this something that influenced everyone negatively, as if he was the reason for it. It wasn't your fault. It's basically accepting that life is how it is. So these are I think they're very, very different, but still go to a path of healing. And it's very difficult for me to choose the right one, because I think it's very important to be graceful with yourself. That doesn't mean that you shouldn't take accountability for actual shit you did. But there's a lot of stuff, where we feel guilty, where we shouldn't, or where we need to let go to move forward. But it also helps if we don't think life is just horrible and only bad things will happen to me from now on. And if I say it wasn't your fault to life or the narrator, then I can also say maybe there's hope, maybe there's some light in there again. So I am not sure what I will do. I guess I will go with what Samuel would say, because I think he gave himself the fault so much. So let's go with this one. That was like a very long description. Also, my recording will stop in a second. This is not good. So I hope we can wrap this up, because I have 1.5 minutes left. My recording stops after 2 hours of recording. It's 1 hour, 58 minutes and 33 seconds now. And we're back. All right, let's go.
Take care, Samuel. Until next time.
Maybe he wanted to take his life, or maybe he lost the will to live after doing all this, basically after moving. And so the covered people, by covering the furniture and your belongings, you basically also cover the memories of the people. So I would say the covered people were basically this fear of losing everyone by moving out, by clearing out. It's this fear that we often have. Like, we cling to a lot of stuff from the past, because we feel like if we let go of it, we might let go of those memories and of the past itself, and we might, and that can be scary. So I guess he was very depressed, and either he tried to commit suicide, or he's thinking about it, or maybe it wasn't even suicidal, but rather just so depressed, that it was like, I don't want to live anymore. There was this great... Hacks is a really cool comedy show. It's not laugh out loud funny, I have to say. Like, it's super witty, but I rarely laugh as much as I do with some other comedy shows. But it's a very lovely... I love it. Like... It's weird that it's not that funny to me. It's super witty, but I love it. And there's one... Did I say this before? But there's one sentence of this one character where she's like... Where someone is scared that she will hurt herself, and she's like, I don't want to kill myself, I just don't want to be alive. And I think that might be it, that you're not suicidal, you wouldn't act on anything, or you don't even have suicidal thoughts, but life is just tiresome for you. And that might have been Samuel's state. Okay, so let's go, Samuel, let's go into the light. Let's do this. The narrator was, after all, a nice presence, actually. That is lovely. That is wonderful. In memory of those we loved and are no longer here. Oh, voice breaking because... oh my god, it's like with Still Wakes the Deep, Siren's Rest, and Still Wakes the Deep. The main game also made me cry. Because, yeah, Luto finished the game. Broken Bird Games. Beautifully done, I have to say. I loved it. I understand why some people didn't like the later half of the game, or rather the last part of the game, and even might have not liked the ending, because this is not a horror ending where oopsie daisy, we killed our family and now we're possessed. It's not medicine. It's not Visage. It is not PT. But I think... And it's funny because I recently played a game. I forgot this stupid name again. The Haunting of Someone, where we were basically we were cleaning house. Yeah. Funnily enough, we're not cleaning, but we were in this house. Yeah, and we wanted to sort it out. And we had to fight also dark thoughts and think about the past and everything, and I didn't like it. I thought it was tonally all over the place, which is weird because this feels like it also should have been tonally all over the place, but I think the balance here was struck very well. It was really moving, but it was very meta, and it managed to do it, I think, because it wasn't trying to be too zany. It also didn't try to be too smart, which also can be a thing, and I didn't have any whiplash. And I think why I'm okay with this ending is because it's earned. From the get-go, there's a meta perspective. Like, you don't start this game and after half an hour, after an hour, you know that this is meta, so you know that it might subvert certain things that, a lot of Nestor Fernandez de la Torre. A lot of... he did the cool paintings. Okay. And Sofia Ogate. Okay, very interesting. Anyways, it set out to subvert the genre. So it wasn't... Like, it didn't came from left field, It was very straightforward that this was something different, and that this would go into the psychological horror areas and everything. And I feel like mostly I don't know about the desert. Maybe I wish there would have been a tie-in to something, because I feel like the movie sets and everything, that was Sam wanted to be... He was really into movies, probably wanted to be a director, maybe even is a director. Maybe that was the dreams. Maybe that's the whole thing. I want to be happy. I want my loved ones. I want the dreams. Maybe that was the dream of his, and that's why he incorporated it in this kind of limbo that we stayed at. I'm not quite sure about the desert. That was the one thing. But I enjoyed this so much because I feel like it really did psychological horror quite well. It was scary in parts. It wasn't like I said this before. It was in medicine. I was nearly constantly super scared, intense, and here there were moments that were really scary and very well done. I think the sound effects were really good. But I think also it wasn't supposed to be constantly scary. What this game did, and I liked it more than I liked medicine, is that it would I was so intrigued every single part. Just I wanted to know more. I trusted in it. Oh, I now can play this stupid hard game. No, I will not. And I trusted this game. I liked also medicine. Spoiler alert, Please cover your ears and go la 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 la. No, but the ending for Medicine is so fucking depressing, and it's so dark, and it's dark in a way that I was actually, like, it wasn't pleasant, and it wasn't, like, I knew where it would be going halfway through, even maybe even at the beginning, but it was just so, like, oh, it was a Debbie Downer ending in a way that's not even, I don't know. There's, if you watch Hereditary and Midsommar, those endings, they're also fucking depressing, but they're also in a way elating, you know. And I like that Luto was so caring with the main character, you know, that we got to protect Samuel, that we got to look out for him. Because that was one of the worst things about Medicine, that I wanted to protect the protagonist and I couldn't. And it pained me so much. And I get that these are two very different games, like incredibly different. Weirdly, settings and everything, you would say, oh, they're very closely related. And I mentioned Medicine quite often while I was playing this, but thematically, from the whole story and tonality, completely different games. Really, really very different. But I prefer this one, actually. Like, if I want to get scared, I will play something like Medicine, and I would probably complain a lot about the story and the characters and a lot of stuff, because Medicine was all over the place when it comes to the story. And here with Luto, I felt like the story was super strong, like very thought through, you know, very, like, there were not really any elements where I felt like, what's going on here? Now, with the disturbance and everything, I feel like we were probably in limbo, and maybe because we didn't just settle in limbo, so maybe we did try to kill ourselves, and we're on the verge, basically. So maybe naturally we would wake up, you know, in an ambulance or somewhere, or wake up the next day, I don't know, or maybe thinking about it, and so we got what is it? Yeeted into limbo. And then because we broke out of this, because limbo is basically probably just the routine. Maybe that was the beginning of the, you know, where you just do the same thing every single day, and nothing else. And then while we were breaking out, we were also disturbing other parts of this limbo world. I don't know. So that's a little bit open, but I think that's fine, because that's a little bit of the parts that can be a little bit more mysterious, you know. Limbo in general can be a little bit mysterious, it's fine. But I think our main character story, that was very, you know, well written, with the family and everything. And I like the puzzles. For some reason, like, I didn't have to look up any single puzzle. I at some point, you know, realized what to do. I think the game was pretty good with leading you where you had to go. I was turned around like a couple of times, but not too often. And I think because it was always very contained chapters, it wasn't too annoying. And yeah, I'm astounded that I managed to do the puzzles. I don't think they were super difficult. Just that, just like with Medicine and Kathy Rain, you know, you have to have a certain line of thinking to get to them. And if you're just in another direction, if you're thinking in another direction, then you're already lost. And I guess in this case, Luto and I were just like two peas in a pod when it comes to thinking how to solve certain puzzles, and I enjoyed that. So yeah, I think it is a pretty great game. I would recommend it. I don't think it's a perfect game, so it's not. Indica for me was a perfect game. Moondown was for me a perfect game. The Excavation of Hobbs Barrow, perfect game. This was very close. Just a few things where I feel like I would have appreciated a little bit, like the desert connection. I don't get that. That really feels like they just thought it would be a really cool setting. And I wish, and maybe I missed it. If I missed it, please tell me in the comments. But I didn't see any connections to Samuel and his past and his family, and it would have been cool. Maybe that's where they didn't grow up in a desert. I mean, the whole house and everything, it looked like something more hot because of how the building, the insides looked very, you know, stone walls and clay, a lot of clay, and I think that you use that for cooling, you know, when you're in a very hot environment. So maybe that was that, and I just didn't get that. So maybe the desert is somewhat, and that's where they played. But I think to have just a few pointers of like having a sketch of them playing in one of the caves or a memory like that would have been nice. So that was a little bit missing. And then yeah, the whole you disturbed someone, I think it was a nice little add-on, but also a bit. Did you just throw that in? You know, what does it mean? But I think it's very. I enjoyed myself so much. I love playing this. I thought it was beautifully made. I think if you want to get inspired by PT, then put your own spin on it. And this team 100% did this. It was so unique, beautiful. All right, I'm done talking. Now the stage is yours. You know, leave all your comments, your thoughts, your ideas. Did I miss anything? Your interpretations. And I don't know yet what game I will play next. Haven't really fully decided. We'll see. But yeah, hope to see you and have a great day. Bye bye. This is my self-recorded outro song so I don't get hit with copyright claims. If you subscribe to a lot of fun tutorials, reviews, and let's plays.